So I found this Camelback searching for festival stuff at a thrift store. And when I seen it, I got all jacked because this idea has been in my head for so long, and now it is finally here and materialized. To clean it up, because who knows what it's already been through, I let it soak in warm water, Dawn dish soap, and some hydrogen peroxide. I left it in the water soaking overnight, and then I added it straight into the washer and dryer right after. I was inspired to create a Furby design because for my first festival, I made a Furby bra, so I had to keep up the tradition. I'm using polymer clay to sculpt out the Furby face. I want the face to stand out, so I'm making sure all the features are pretty big. I don't want any of these pieces to fall off, so I'm taking time to ensure that they are thick too. Starting off with the eyeballs, I'm taking some white polymer clay and shaping them symmetrically into flat back domes. Now taking this beautiful rose glitter clay, I'm rolling out flat, thin circles to make the iris of the eyeball. Adding them onto the center of the white clay. Next, with my razor, I'm just cutting and imprinting, indenting lines through the clay to give his eyes some detail. After that, I added another circle layer of black clay, creating the pupil. With this yellow ball of clay, I am doing the same flat back dome shape that we did for the eyeballs, and then just slicing it in two. I wanted my Furby to have the best time at EDC, so now I am creating a tongue to be hanging out of his mouth. The easiest way to make a tongue is to sculpt a teardrop, and then just stretch and pull the top of the clay until it looks good. Now to create some tabs, I'm rolling out tiny snakes of purple, teal, rose, and white clay. The method is kind of like creating a candy cane. Add all the clay snakes together and add a strip of white in between each color. Then just twisting, pulling, rolling, and stretching the clay till it looks all trippy. I've flattened it out evenly and cut out 4 tiny rectangles that have the prettiest patterns of swirls. And now just placing them firmly onto the tongue of the Furby. This is such a cute and easy little polymer clay project. Not too much work, you just have like your basic shape, circle, teardrop, squares. Hella easy. I like to clean my clay before and after baking, so I'm just using 100% acetone. I always set my oven to 200 degrees Fahrenheit and left the clay in for about 20 minutes. Sweet, now it's time to start decorating the Camelbak. I cut off all the excess strings because I don't plan on using them or needing them at all. I found the most gorgeous blue holographic fabric at Joann's fabric store. Also ironing out all the wrinkles so my Furby baby looks good. Next, I cut out more than enough fabric to hot glue to the back where no one can see. Now I'm laying down the fabric on top of the Camelbak and adding a line of hot glue all the way around the perimeter and just firmly pressing them down together. And I just do this in small sections so it's easier to manage, and also being mindful of where the water tube is coming out of so I don't glue that part down. And that's just like at the top orange parts, I don't put glue there, I just do on the sides. So it like kind of covers it and makes it a little pocket. But yeah, it's super easy, just don't cover everything, and if you do, the hot glue, you can just rip it open again. It's super easy to work with. Once it's all done, I cut off all the excess fabric and then glued that down. Yes, this part looks very sloppy, but it's the easiest way, you just hot glue it down. I personally don't like to sew, and also no one is going to see this unless you take it off and be like, look at the inside. Now to add in the Furby face. I found this blue heart plush at Dollar Tree and thought it would be the best fit for the Furby face. So I just cut out half of it and then glued it down firmly. Hot glue and polymer clay never work for me. So what I'm going to use is E6000 glue to make sure all of the polymer clay pieces are on there really good, secure, and firm that we're going to headbang when we go to these shows. So he has to stay put together. I also found these boas at Joann's fabric store, and I'm adding them in to make this project extra cute, and they really did the job. Like, this is exactly what it needed to come out so perfect. Even a little Furby hair thingy on his head. I don't know what it is, but it's black. Like, they come on all the Furbies, like that little third eye pineal gland thingy. And then my Furby that it's based off of has white hair. So I had to stick that on, make it look cute. And this boa was like $5 for each of them. So it was worth it because they just do the trick. They make it pop. They make it look amazing. You know I had to rep myself, so I added my name in rainbow rhinestones. Also added a ton of polymer clay pieces that I made and more rhinestones. The most cutest little thing about Furbies are their big ass eyelashes. So I'm also adding on a pair with E6000 glue. It was a trip. When I came home, I thought the eyelashes or something would be falling off of his face, and everything was there. So just make sure everything is secure. Hold it down as long as you need so you could put a book on top of it if you want. And like the eyelashes still came back intact, which was amazing. So surprising. I made this for Electric Daisy Carnival this year, and when I went, my Camelback got so many compliments. I felt so proud of myself. I do want to appreciate you guys for watching. Thank you so much. Till next time, deuces!